What do you think the future of sports marketing is going to look like?
As Wayne Gretzky says, you always want to go where the puck is going, not where it's been. So that's a challenge for us. Sports marketing is always going to be coming down to the connections with your fans and your audiences. So I've been so impressed with some of the new content that's come out, whether it be The Last Dance or Tom Brady's Man in the Arena, Drive to Survive in F1. So again, really, I feel you're going to be continuing to get closer and closer to the athlete. And athletes themselves are going to own more and more of that content. I think if you look back at the timeline of kind of how sports fans were consuming media and consuming that content, primarily it was TV and radio and newspapers, right? That was how you'd find out the box scores in the morning and get the game recap. And more of the lifestyle features would be in weekly magazine publications like Sports Illustrated, right? Those were the major players prior to the advent of the web. And then all of a sudden, teams were able to use that as their hub for content and be able to connect with fans that way through their team websites. And then social media comes along. So then teams are able to play in that space and connect with their fans and not just on, through photo sharing, but video sharing and obviously the play-by-play accounts that Twitter enables you to provide. But now athletes are becoming more and more, impactful players in that space too. So it's becoming closer and closer to the fan, just with the proliferation and really the evolution of social media and how fans engage with their favorite athletes and favorite teams. So where do we go from here? Again, I know metaverse is a hot topic, and if you look at just that transition and hearing from Meta executives and how they're positioning, they're not looking to replace or supplant the in real life situations or going to a game. It's just meant to enhance that overall experience, right? So just as if you look at cell phones, first we were just able to text one another with smartphones, and then we were able to share videos, and then we were able to have FaceTimes for conference calls, and that resolution, the quality is continually advanced. So now instead of talking, sharing videos, now you're going to be able to actually do things with one another in this virtual world. So we'll see how it plays out, but again, I don't think anyone is expecting people to go watch a Golden Knights or Silver Knights or Nighthawks game in the metaverse as opposed to going to one. But if you don't have the opportunity to go to a Golden Knights game, maybe that's a cool space to hang out with your friends, watch a game together, celebrate together. And that's the next step in that evolution of that, those fan connections that smartphones and, that have triggered and started and have continued to evolve over time here. And so it may not be unlike where we were in 2009 and 2008, 2009 when Twitter was just getting going, Instagram was coming on. Brands, teams didn't really know how to play with it, but they were low-risk environments where you could be experimental, you could try things, see what worked, see what doesn't work, and be able to connect with your fans in unique, organic, and innovative ways.
Any interesting utility around NFTs, for the brands that you're working with or that metaverse, the Web3 world?
Yeah, I think that's something we're looking forward to exploring further. We did an NFT drop last year that was fairly successful. We know what's happening with the crypto space right now in a period of contraction, which talking to their leaders, I think they expected this, maybe not to the extent or with how quick it has happened, but I think there's definitely as Web3, that's part of that evolution too, is that being able to own your content, own those spaces now. It seems like it's a logical next step. There's still a lot of excitement around that space again, and kind of a period of contraction right now. We definitely have a strategy in that space and continue to build that out. Right now, we're on the sidelines just to kind of wait for the conditions to improve a little bit and things to settle. But I think it's important, looking at the user engagement in innovations and activities like Roblox and those types of properties. I mean, those metrics are incredible with the amount of activity, particularly on a younger demographic. How are teams going to meet their fans there? So, Jeremy, I think it's a difficult time right now, but to completely ignore is not prudent either. So. We have our plans in place, and we kicked the tires on a few different partnership opportunities there. Right now, we're holding tight, and we'll look to roll out as we approach next year and beyond.
So there was an article titled "Campaign Trail: Beats by Dre Showcases Crossover Between Basketball, Hip Hop, and Ads." The author wrote, the brand tapped NBA All-Star Ja Morant and rapper Lil Baby to reimagine 20-year-old spots by another company with this modern audience in mind. there was this 90-second spot. They featured this all-star with this Grammy Award-winning rapper. And so just what are your thoughts on the effectiveness of this sort of musical branding?
So I love this. And taking a look at this campaign and really just drilling into it, just such tremendous execution. So first of all, partnering one of the most exciting young players in the NBA in Ja Morant with an up-and-coming hip-hop superstar, and Lil Baby, and having them come together with this incredible piece of content, which if you watch it, it's kind of dizzying, disorienting, and then rolling it out during and in front of an audience in the Western Conference Final. Just the timing of that is just brilliant, and just execution-wise, it really doesn't get much better than this. So that type of collaboration, and then you look at just the audience amplification on that. I think you're looking at Lil Baby has close to 20 million followers on Instagram. Ja Morant just under 10. The Memphis Grizzlies are involved in that. And Beats by Dre, I think, is over 6 million as well. So if you add up that audience size, you're looking at potentially reaching nearly 30 million viewers just on one social platform itself, with a super unique, super compelling piece of content that just catches your attention. As somebody who recalls that spot from 20 years ago with Allen Iverson and Jadakiss, I believe it was, so then you're connecting with an older audience as well as that two of the young stars in their respective industries with, in hip hop and sports as well. So, and that's just, again, on one platform, not to mention the amplification throughout YouTube and the other channels that it's going to be shared on. So, love this type of content, the sonic musical branding, super unique, super compelling, and definitely hats off to everybody that was involved in that campaign and that spot.
Is this something that you're looking to implement for the sports teams that you work with?
Would love to. We actually have one piece of that I think is relevant that I can share, and that the song that the Vegas Golden Knights take the ice to every home game is called John Wick Mode. It's this kind of techno EDM track that it starts off, there's these two kind of heavy bass notes and then kind of a synthesized, distorted note that comes in afterwards. And you could play the first 3 seconds of that track here in Vegas, and everybody knows that it's nighttime. And so that piece of sonic branding, while we don't have it's our own track, but that is so identifiable with the Vegas Golden Knights and the Vegas Golden Knights fan experience that it's been so effective. And that really has been just such a perfect song for Vegas, for the Golden Knights, that not to the extent of the example that, with the Grizzlies and Beats by Dre and in that instance, but at the same time, a very effective form and method of sonic branding that's been effective for us.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. I got to make a game now. I mean, I'm planning on going to Vegas in the season, so I'm going to make a game, and I'll let you know, Eric, when I get up there, because I've been hearing there's magic at these experiences, and so now I got to go see it for myself.
We'd love to have you.
That's awesome. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. This segment is brought to you by Salesforce. Salesforce brings marketing and engagement together. If you want to learn more, head over to salesforce.com/marketing. And please subscribe to this channel for more marketing insights from the world's best marketing leaders across the Fortune 500 and beyond.